Ever feel like airplane seats have been shrinking? It's not your imagination. Seat width has shrunk from about 19 to 20 inches in the 1980s to roughly 17 inches today, and seat pitch, legroom, went from 31 to 35 inches, down to as low as 28 inches on some flights. No wonder flying feels tighter than ever, especially if you remember the good old days of roomy cabins. Yet, seniors aren't staying grounded. Nearly 37% of travelers in 2023 were over 60, and over half of older adults rank travel as their top leisure priority. The wanderlust is real. We just need to make flying more comfortable. Those slim airline seats have even been compared to park benches for older passengers. Yikes! Today, we're counting down 8 secret airplane seat tricks every senior traveler should know to fly in comfort and style. From picking the right seat to clever booking hacks, we'll go from number 8 down to the number 1 game changer. Stick around for the top tip. It's one that could seriously upgrade your next trip. But first, a quick favor. If you enjoy handy travel tips, subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. We have plenty more to share with our fellow seasoned travelers. Now, let's dive in. 8. Plan ahead to outsmart seat fees. Let's start with the basics. Picking the right seat before you fly. Airlines these days are notorious for charging extra for decent seats. In fact, 5 big airlines made over $3 billion in seat fees in 2023 alone. Ouch! But as a savvy senior traveler, you can outsmart these fees. How? Book early and choose your seat in advance whenever possible. Some airlines often let you reserve standard seats for free at booking, so jump on that. By planning ahead, you won't get stuck paying $50 just to avoid the dreaded middle seat. Speaking of which, no one likes the middle seat. Only 2% of people actually prefer it. Who are these people? As a senior, you definitely deserve better. So set a reminder to check in as soon as online check-in opens, usually 24 hours before the flight. Early check-in can nab you any remaining good seats for free before the latecomers do. And if you're flying an airline with open seating, hello Southwest, use your early boarding privileges or check in exactly 24 hours ahead to snag that prime aisle or window. Staying one step ahead of the airline's tricks means more comfort for you and more cash in your pocket. Fun fact: nearly 94% of Americans over 55 have flown in their lifetime, so you've got plenty of experience to know what you like. Feeling proud beating the system? Just wait. Coming up next is a sneaky seating gamble that could score you extra space. Curious? Let's check out trick number 7. 7. The empty middle seat gamble. Okay, time for a little high-stakes trick. Ever wish that annoying middle seat next to you would just stay empty? Here's a sneaky strategy. If you're traveling with a companion, book the window and aisle in the same row, leaving the middle empty on purpose. Why? Solo travelers hate middle seats as much as we do. So if the flight isn't completely full, there's a chance no one will book that undesirable spot. Congratulations! You've just scored yourselves extra elbow room for free. It's like winning the airline lottery. Now, a reality check. Flights today are pretty packed. US planes flew about 86% full in 2025 on average. So empty seats are rarer than they used to be. In the 1970s, flights were only approximately 50% full. Those days are gone. Still, even with most seats taken, if luck is on your side, that middle might stay vacant. To boost your odds, book early and grab those window aisle combos in rows that fill up last. Hint: rear section or near the lavatory. Spots others avoid. And always keep an eye on the seat map as your trip approaches. If someone does claim your middle seat, you can often switch your strategy. Move to another row with an open middle if possible, or politely ask at the gate if any rows are only 2/3 full. It's a bit of a gamble, sure, but for the payoff of stretching out without a stranger in your space, many senior couples say it works about half the time for them. Not bad odds for a free comfort upgrade. Empty middle seat or not, what about avoiding those bumpy air pockets that jolt your old bones? Up next, we reveal a smooth flying secret at number 6 that airlines won't tell you. 6. Choose the left side window for a comfier nap. Window or aisle. It's the eternal battle of airplane seating. But here's a secret twist. If you go for a window seat, pick one on the left side of the plane. Why? Believe it or not, experts have found the left side windows are positioned slightly off center from the seats, giving you more headrest space to lean against. In plain English, a left window seat lets you rest your head more comfortably without bumping into the wall. Perfect for a mid-flight nap, right? Think of it as an engineered advantage. Due to how the windows align, left side window seats often feel roomier for your upper body. So next time you're booking, maybe skip 14F and go for 14A. Your neck will thank you. And of course, with a window you get that view and don't have to get up every time the person next to you needs the loo. It's a win-win, as long as you don't mind climbing over someone if you need the loo. Now, a quick tip for our senior jet setters. If you do choose a window, remember to move around periodically to keep the blood flowing. Gotta avoid those stiff joints on long flights. But if sleeping against the wall is your top priority, the left side is the secret sweet spot. This little-known tip came from an analysis that not all windows are created equal, and veteran flyers swear by it. Give it a try on your next flight, and you might catch better zizzes at 30,000 feet. So you've got your preferred side. But what about the smoothest seat on the whole plane? Number 5 is a turbulence-busting trick that can save you some mid-air stress. Stay tuned. 5. Sit over the wings for a smoother ride. If you dread turbulence, who doesn't? This tip is golden. The smoothest ride on a plane is typically over the wings, especially in a middle seat. Wait, did we just recommend a middle seat? Hear us out. The wing area is like the fulcrum of the airplane. It feels less of the up and down motion. So if you're sensitive to every bump, planting yourself near the wing could make your flight feel more like a gentle cruise. Now, we're not saying you must suffer a middle seat if you don't want to. An aisle or window over the wing will also ride more smoothly than seats at the very back. Folks prone to motion sickness consistently report the middle over wing spot as the calmest. It's the center of gravity. Sitting up front in the nose can also be a bit calmer and quieter than the tail, plus you get off the plane faster. So for seniors who get jittery with turbulence or just want a steadier ride, try to reserve a seat in the middle of the aircraft. Maybe skip the last row. Those tend to bounce around and often don't recline. A double whammy. Aim for the wing zone. Your stomach and your nerves will thank you. Does it really make a difference? Many frequent flyers and even pilots say yes. Sitting over the wing can noticeably reduce that roller coaster feeling during turbulence. Think of it like sitting in the middle of a seesaw versus the end. Bump-free ride secured. But how about legroom? Up next at number 4, we pit aisle versus window in the battle of comfort and share a surprising stat about what seniors really prefer. 4. Aisle versus window, the senior showdown. Time to settle the debate. Aisle or window, which is better? For many senior travelers, the aisle seat is king, and the numbers prove it. In a recent survey, 43% of flyers aged 65 plus chose the aisle when flying solo, compared to just 22% of young adults. Why such a strong aisle preference among older travelers? Simple, easy access to move around. Stretching your legs or making that bathroom trip is a lot simpler when you're not climbing over 2 people. Health experts often recommend aisle seats for long flights, so you can walk a bit and keep your blood circulating, important as we get older. But hold on, the aisle isn't all sunshine and extra legroom. One downside, you might get bumped by the beverage cart or those passing by, and you'll be the one doing the standing shuffle whenever your row mates need out. Meanwhile, window seats offer a view and a wall to lean on, but you're pretty much locked in for the ride. It's a trade-off. Many seniors pick aisle for the freedom to move, and honestly, that's a smart call if you value comfort over the view. After a couple hours, being able to stretch your legs without awkward gymnastics is priceless. Plus, as we saw, almost half of older travelers are with you on Team Aisle, so you're in good company. That said, if you're planning to sleep and not move much, a window, especially left side as we learned, can be cozier. You won't be disturbed and you get that sky-high view. Ultimately, choose what matters more for your needs, mobility versus a bit of privacy. If you're enjoying these tips, tap that like button and share this video with a fellow traveler. It really helps us out. Now, back to the countdown. 3. Bulkhead and exit rows. Legroom versus reality. The bulkhead and exit row seats, often hyped as the holy grail of legroom. It's true. These spots can offer extra space to stretch your legs. Bulkhead seats, the first row of a section, have no one reclining into you and lots of open area for your feet. Exit rows can feel like an impromptu upgrade with that glorious legroom.
But here's the reality check. There are catches seniors need to know.
For bulkheads, yes, you can sprawl out, but you lose under-seat storage. All your carry-ons must go overhead, so your book, meds, or sweater won't be at your feet. Also, bulkheads are where airlines often put baby bassinets. Imagine paying extra for bulkhead only to spend the flight next to a crying infant. Yikes! If peace and quiet are your goal, think twice about sitting where the cute but loud little ones might be. Now exit rows. First, not every senior may be eligible. By law, anyone in an exit row must be able to assist in an emergency, open the door, etc. If you have limited mobility or just don't want that responsibility, skip the exit row. Second, note that on many planes, the first exit row doesn't recline to keep the path clear. The trick? If a plane has 2 consecutive exit rows, pick the second row. It usually reclines and still has extra legroom. One more thing, these seats often cost extra or go fast. But if you really need it for health reasons, say arthritis in your knees, try calling the airline. They might waive the fee to accommodate you. It never hurts to ask. Legroom is great, but what if you still end up stuck in a so-so seat? Don't worry. Tip number 2 is all about how to work some mid-flight magic to swap or upgrade your seat. Intrigued? Let's move on. 2. Master the art of the mid-flight seat swap.
So you didn't get your perfect seat. Time for Plan B, the polite seat swap. As a senior traveler, you might find fellow passengers are pretty understanding if you have a good reason to switch. The key is to ask nicely and offer an even trade, or better. For example, if you're stuck in a middle and desperately need an aisle for stretch breaks, see if a passenger in an aisle might swap with you. You'd be surprised. A survey found 72% of travelers would switch seats if it means getting an upgrade like an aisle or window for themselves. So if you can offer someone a comparable or better seat, go for it.
It also helps to mention why you're asking. A lot of people will happily move to help a senior who says, "Would you mind switching so I can sit with my husband?" Or, "I need an aisle for health reasons." In fact, 83% of travelers over 65 are willing to move to let a parent sit with a child. Kindness goes a long way up there in the friendly skies. Only a grumpy 4% of flyers say they'd refuse any swap request, no matter what. So odds are in your favor if you ask politely. Pro tip, wait until boarding is complete, and then ask a flight attendant if there are any open seats. Moving to an empty seat without asking can be a safety no-no, weight balance issues on the plane. But if you get the green light, you might score a better spot once everyone's seated. Flight attendants appreciate courtesy. One former attendant said that polite passengers who ask nicely might even get a free drink or snack out of it. Now that's a win-win. Bottom line, use your charm and manners. Most folks don't bite, especially when you flash a friendly smile. You've paid for your ticket like everyone else, so there's no harm in asking if it'll make your flight more comfortable. You've made it this far and improved your seating game, but the #1 secret trick is still on the way. It's the ultimate tip every senior traveler should know to fly in comfort. Ready for the grand finale? 1. Speak up and use your senior perks.
Drumroll please. The #1 secret is to speak up for your needs before and during your flight. Here's the deal. Airlines won't advertise it, but if you have a medical or mobility need, they will often accommodate you with a better seat for free. Do you absolutely need an aisle because of a bad knee or frequent restroom trips? Call the airline ahead and politely request a special seating accommodation. They can't promise miracles, but many carriers will try to seat you in a spot that suits your needs, like an aisle or bulkhead, at no extra charge. We've seen seniors move to bulkhead rows, extra legroom, or closer to the front just by asking nicely and maybe having a doctor's note.
Also, don't underestimate those early boarding privileges. Many airlines let older adults or anyone who needs a bit more time board early. Take advantage. You'll have first dibs on overhead space and can get comfortably seated without the crowd. On open seating airlines like Southwest, early boarding pretty much guarantees you your pick of seat. Another pro move, befriend the flight crew. A warm smile and a friendly word to the gate agent or cabin crew can sometimes lead to perks. If there's an unsold premium seat, who knows? They might upgrade the kind grandma who made their day. Not a guarantee, of course, but goodwill can go a long way. At the very least, you might get an extra cookie. In short, the secret trick is that you have more power than you think. airlines do make special accommodations for those who ask the right way, so use that confident voice you've earned over the years. Let them know what would make your flight more comfortable. The worst they can say is no, but often you'll find people happy to help. And there you have it, the top 8 airplane seat tricks every senior traveler should know. From scoring more space to picking the perfect spot, these tips are your ticket to a comfier, happier flight. If you learned something new, or just enjoyed the journey, hit that like button and subscribe for more travel tips. Have your own seating hack or story? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy travels!